Hello and welcome to module number 3, where we are going to start entering data on our training worksheet. I'm also going to use this opportunity to revise some of the basic concepts of Microsoft Excel so that those of you who have not been working with Excel for some time, you can catch up. We are going to be completing a few of these columns because some of them we will do them later using some formulas or some functions. So I'll just give examples with a few names. At the end of the day, this worksheet is going to have probably 100 names so that our reports and pivot charts will make sense when we start grouping the data by department, by gender, by job title, by branch, etc. So on this first column, which is A, we are going to put the title, which can either be Mr., Miss, or Mrs., or MS. So you can use these combinations because we are going to use this title to determine the gender later on, but we are not typing the gender. I'm just giving an example here. So we want to put a function later that will check what the title is and automatically fill the gender for us. But for now, we'll be leaving the gender empty. So to begin with, I need you to create 8 names, but I'll just give you an example of a few names, then you can take it from there. So the first name, I'll put mine, last name. Then we skip the full name and the gender because we are going to derive the full name from these 3, the title, first name, and last name. We skip also the gender and we go on the date. So for the date, I'm going to use the day 27 / the month 08 / the year, say 70. That's not my date of birth, that's for my younger brother. Then I press tab to go to the next, and then I need to skip the birth month, the birthday, and the age because these are going to be extracted from the date of birth. So we leave out these 3 and we put the date when the person started working, 01/01/2019. So when you type in your date, depending on how it is set in your original settings, you might discover that it might switch the year and the month. So later on, I'm going to take you to original settings so that I can show you how to set the date format in the way that you prefer. So we are also going to skip the department, the branch, and the job title. The reason being that we want to create a drop-down list on these. And that list is going to come from the parameters worksheet. So in the parameters, we are going to be creating a list of all the departments that we have, all the branches, and all the job titles, so that we restrict the users to that list. Because if we let people just to type in free format, one person will type in HR, the other person will type in human resources, then another person will type in HR management, then another person will type human resource management. But they are also all of them, they mean to say the same thing. So when we come back later and we tell the computer, give us all the people in HR, it only gives the ones with HR. It leaves out all these. The same if we say human resources, it will leave out the others. So we want to be able to tell the computer what is the list of departments we have so that a person is restricted only to entering that department that is on the list. So we leave these 3 for now and we simply type in the monthly salary. During the break, I added another column which is years employed. So this is the number of years the person has been on the job. So I need you to add that column on, or it is going to be calculated from the start date. So we leave it blank for now. So you can see the columns where I've put in the data. That is where I want you to put in the data. So put any combination of people, Mr., Miss, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly type in some names here, and then Mary, James, and Susan Trump. And then the rest I'm going to copy. So when I'm copying, I want to highlight either using the mouse by just painting it this way until I get to the last field, or you can use the keyboard by pressing on the first field that you want to copy. Then you hold down the shift key on your keyboard. So you hold down shift key, then you use the arrow key. So in this case, I need the right arrow key. So you press the right arrow key one stroke at a time. You don't hold it down, because when you hold it down, it's going to go all the way. So just press it one stroke at a time. If you go past, you simply press the left arrow key. So once that is highlighted, you come here on the bottom corner. Once it turns to that black cross, you are ready to copy, right? You are ready to copy. So I want to copy to the next three, so I just drag 1, 2, 3, and I've copied it going down. So what I can then do is I can now edit these fields. So when you edit, you either put your cursor here, and then you go to the formula bar, click, and then you simply make the changes up there, and you press enter, right? So you come here, then you go to the formula bar, make changes. Or if you want to make the changes inside the worksheet, you need to double click on the field. When you double click on the field, then you can see your cursor starts moving. So I can then change whatever I want to change inside here and press enter. Notice that if you simply go to a field and you start typing, it will replace the whole thing. So you do not want to do that. You want to edit, not to replace. So if I start typing and I see it's a mistake, I need to press the escape key. So your escape key is usually on the top left corner of your keyboard. So you just press escape and it puts back what was there before. So I need you to put in 8 names, and then once you have 8 names, then you can proceed to the next video, where we are now going to start with the functions for completing these other fields. So all the best with completing this worksheet. So if you need to revise, just rewind and go to the section that you need to listen to again. So see you later.